President Trump announcing today on Twitter that transgender people will no longer be able to serve in the U.S. military in any capacity. The surprising announcement comes after the Trump administration delayed enacting the Obama-era policy that allowed openly transgender people to join the military. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick has that story.
Just last year, the Obama administration approved a policy allowing the transgender community to openly serve in the military. It was a year-long review process that just last month the Trump administration delayed implementing. Then today, the surprising announcement comes to take away transgender rights from what some argue is the largest employer of transgender people in the country.
She's very rude.
The LGBT community is outraged.
He dehumanizes the very people who have pledged to risk their lives for our country and the values that our nation stands for: freedom.
However, some veterans are supporting the decision to keep transgender individuals out.
I hope that people stand behind Donald Trump and what he's doing.
Contrasting views and opinions sweeping the nation after Americans woke up on Wednesday to a series of tweets from President Trump. He says, after consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that the transgender in the military would entail. Thank you.
And based on consultation that he's had with his national security team, came to the conclusion that it erodes military readiness and unit cohesion, and made the decision based on that.
The military community is standing behind President Trump. Sarasota's VFW releasing a statement saying in part, quote, "We support our commander-in-chief, the Department of Defense, and others in our chain of command."
I think it would affect the spirit to core, and it would be counterproductive.
Local veterans welcoming the return to the prior policy.
You got to keep it don't ask, don't tell it the way it is, because I think a lot of guys would have issue with it, you know, close quarters and you know, using the restrooms and the same bathrooms and everything.
On the flip side of the coin, the local LGBT community calls this a step back for equal rights for all Americans.
Just like any service member, a trans person is going to need medical care. You know, would we turn away a service member because they have asthma? It's just a part of that person.
A 2016 RAND study estimates between 1,300 and 6,600 active duty transgender people. The same study estimated between 30 and 140 hormone treatments for service members each year, along with 25 to 130 gender transition related surgeries.
You know, not every trans person wants surgical interventions.
Healthcare is estimated to cost between $2 and $8 million. While it's reportedly an exceedingly small portion of total health care expenditures, according to the study.
Trans people will be in the military no matter what. Them being allowed to serve openly will create it to be safer, and it will put more control into that individual's hands, who has what information.
According to ABC News, the staff at the Pentagon seemed caught off guard by the president's tweets today. A spokesperson at the Pentagon says that he's working with the White House to address what he calls the new guidance from the president. Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.